Man, that was a good range day today. Starting to learn to take my time a little bit in between shots, and even not just even at the range, but with these videos and stuff, I'm wanting to start making more quality than quantity. You know what I mean? Anyways, dude, I'm learning to find that reset on the trigger and have the fat of my thumb on it and just pull directly back as soon as the you know, sights are on that target, man. And if you're letting the trigger rebound all the way and you're pulling, there's more, and you're pulling all the way back to the wall and then trying to pull through, I mean, there's even more chance that you're gonna pull off. So I'm just trying to start taking my time a little bit more in between shots. What I really need to do is holster my weapon, pull it up, squeeze it off, holster it again, and then just get in that whole motion. Boom, one at a time. Holster it. Pull it out, boom. Yeah, or maybe even fire a couple off at these steel targets. I like steel versus paper because you get instant feedback. You can't always see where you're hitting with the paper targets. I guess if you're close you can, but I don't know. For me, I'm standing, I honestly feel like you should probably get efficient with a handgun at least 50 yards. I'm only shooting at 25 right now because I'm definitely still a beginner with shooting. I've just started past, you know, 5-6 months shooting a couple times a week, once a week sometimes, you know. So but I feel like if you're gonna have an engagement with somebody, conceal and carry wise, or just in general, I mean, and you had to go to your sidearm, or that's the only thing you had on you, I feel like, I mean, you don't want these people to get any closer to you than they have to. You're gonna want to start engaging your target as far out as possible, you know. And most people aren't that proficient out there. I think most engagements, especially with like home invasions, I want to say they're like 7 yards, dude, and over in like, I don't know the exact time. I mean, it's just a matter of seconds, dude. You know, you can dump a clip, what, 5 seconds, 6, 7 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's what, 3, 4 seconds. So yeah, I think for me, I would like to work my way out, keep working my way out, get efficient close, get my fundamentals down, and start working my way back out, you know. Also, with the drills, I want to get some drills going. Probably be a good thing while I'm even close up. Once you get the drills down and you're close up and you're hitting your targets and you got good form and all that stuff, then I'd say it's probably good to start moving your way back 5 yards at a time, or I don't know what the recommended distance is to move back, but you know, but get your ammo to where you know this is accurate stuff, works in your gun. I've actually got a new Shadow Systems. I wouldn't say it's new anymore, but it's new anyways. The gun, it's an MR920 9mm Elite model by Shadow Systems. Thing is beast, dude. I really like it. I have shelved all of my other guns. It's the first time I shot it, boom, I'm like, whoa, okay, this thing's fucking awesome. First time I ever shot it, dude. Put my Glock on the back burner, put my M&P on the back burner. You know, I could get a Staccato if I wanted. I got the money to do it. I've got guns that are thousands of dollars a piece, but I put all of them on the back burner for this one, and I'm just working with this, man. It's badass. And right now I've got a red dot, a green dot on it. It was optic ready, but I like the iron sights, man. I've been using the iron sights, and for some reason I just can't get that damn thing sighted in, dude. Call me stupid, but Jesus, I don't know. But yeah, dude, I've been squeezing off 9mm rounds with that. The 115 grain, for me, it seemed like they were moving around. So bumped up to 124 grain, and I seem to have better luck with those. I don't say luck, but I feel like they're not wandering around the target more. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah, so I put off about I didn't get, yeah, I did get a little bit of footage with my ARs. Just one, I've only got one. And it's 14.5. I don't do anything smaller than that. Nah, but yeah, I put off maybe like 150, 200 rounds, probably pushing it with the AR. I didn't really mess with that too much. I don't know, I got a strap, and my whole thing with the strap is like, I can pull it up right, but I'd like to be able to sling it behind my back and jerk it tight against my back so I can fucking run and shit. And I still got to get my sling and my everything to where, yeah, I still got to get my sling set up right to where I can just yank it down and suck it tight to my body whenever I need to take off running. Sling it behind me, dude, and fucking yank that thing down and get it tight. I just don't like the idea. And the thing is, I'm a right-handed shooter too, so no matter what I do, how I put that thing over my back, over or under my arm or over, the barrel's always gonna be pointed up in the air. Honestly, I don't even know what's recommended. If it's recommended to have it pointed down at the ground, I'd say it probably is. You know, it's safer that way. But as a right-handed shooter, the way I got my sling set up, maybe I just need to practice grabbing it with my other hand or something. And I guess the sling on the other side, I don't like whenever I go to grab my grip, the sling's there. It's like if I've got it on the buttstock and then on the back of the receiver, I can actually, I don't feel like it's impeding any of my movements to the actual weapon itself and getting it to where I can present it well. Yeah, dude, I love this shit, man. Shooting the revolver. I got a revolver too. I was shooting it. And I like guns that shoot multiple calibers, right? So like, you know, I'm not gonna buy a 223 upper for a AR because you can only fire 223 out of it. But if I buy a 5.56, then if I'm in a combat scenario, if I find 223 or 5.56, boom, I'm jamming them in there. But if I've got a 223 and I'm on the battlefield, you know, and I find ammo, I don't know what it is. I guess it should be technically marked on the primer, by the primer. But, you know, oh shit, this is 5.56. Now I gotta be cautious. Like, I feel like you need to get calibers that are interchangeable. The best way I can just say it. There's a probably better word, but like, you know, you can shoot 223 out of it and not have to worry. 5.56 out of it, you ain't gotta worry. Nothing else that I know of is gonna chamber in there, probably. 300 blackout might. But you should be able to tell that bullet's different right off the bat just by looking at it, because it is. Okay, what else? Okay, and then so the reason I brought that up is because the revolver I got is a 357. I was gonna buy a 38 special, and somebody's like, dude, if you get a 357, it can chamber the 38 special. I'm like, duh. Okay. So I like getting those, and you can also, with the 357, you ain't got to worry about, is my 38 special P plus, you know, all that shit. It takes the load all the way up to a 357 Magnum. You know, but that shit leaves you dirty as can be. The only thing I don't like about the revolver is the capacity. I know a lot of people have a problem with that. This one's got 6. The capacity is 6. I've seen I want to say 327 PD Smith & Wesson, and it's a scandium frame. It's like, it's a nice gun, dude. It's a 357, but it chambers 8. So that's a little bit better. I mean, your typical conceal and carry 45, like a little Kimber or something, is gonna be like an 8 round capacity. 7+1 or 8+1, I think. So I mean, at that point, you're getting up there to where it's like, you're starting to get into a capacity of a, I don't know, not really, but, you know, whatever, take it for what it's worth. I actually had a while back a 44 Magnum, and you think like, oh yeah, I want a 357, 38 special, 44 Magnum, 45, 9mm. You just want to get all the calibers. And you think like, oh, 44 Magnum, yeah, it's just like cute. 45, 44, Dude, but you get that thing and you shoot it and you're like, oh shit. Like, bro, you shoot it and you're like, fuck. Like, you're gonna audibly make a noise when you shoot those things. You're gonna have something to say about it. And the particular gun I got was 329 PD by Smith & Wesson. $1,450 gun, bro. I shot that thing, I want to say a total of 8 times. I pulled the trigger on that, fired 8 rounds out of it, and I went and sold it back. Because, dude, it just hurts to shoot. Like, I go to the range, I want to have fun. But, like, dude, this thing is just, like, too much. It drew blood. It's nasty, man. And I shot it with a wooden grip at first. Yep, that drew blood. I shot one and then another one and was like, fuck! Like, I was like, dude, I gotta put it down, dude. That's just too much. And I got some small hands. I'm like 5'6". So I'm a smaller guy, you know? You get some of these guys that are like 6'5", Hitchcock 45. He's like, you know, I just like, I don't really like shooting them because they hurt. He's 6'5", dude. Big old fucking hands. But yeah, I ended up trading that in, getting the money, and then buying the MR920 by Shadow Systems that I got now. Glock mags fit into it, the Glock 17 and 19. So, yeah, man, it's a good gun. I haven't had one malfunction with it. I'll bet you I've shot yeah, I have shot, damn. I have shot probably 1,500 rounds out of that. Not one light primer strike, not one failure to eject, not one jam, not one misfire, nothing, dude. Nothing. No feeding issues, nothing. I am happy with it, man. It's my conceal and carry gun now. That's what I'm gonna be carrying for conceal and carry whenever I start doing it daily or whatever. So, good little gun, man. If you can, with the Shadow Systems, the MR920 is the Glock 19. Yeah, the Glock 19. The DR920 is the Glock 17. And then, I'll say the Glock 43 is the CR920 with Shadow Systems. And they're all a Glock clone, but they're equivalent to those guns in particular models. But the Shadow Systems comes optic ready with the Foundation model and the Combat model and the Elite model. So, dude, good weapon system, man. But the Elite model, man, is fucking awesome, dude. I really like it. But yeah, man, I guess that's kind of it for my recap on the range day today. What I could work on is making sure, I don't know, I'd like to get that, I honestly would like to get really good with that red dot, or that green dot that I've got on my, on that pistol there, that MR920, but it's just like, I just haven't taken, oh shit. Motherfucker, man. I just left my fucking Allen wrenches at the range. Damn it. I'd like to get proficient with that. Oh well, fuck it. They're gonna stay there. I'd like to get proficient with that red dot, or that green dot that I've got on the 9mm, but I just haven't taken the time to zero it in. I need to get a bore sight on it and stand out about 20 or 30 yards and you know, sight it in, dude, and go from there. I tried using it today a couple times, but it was just, I wasn't hitting the target with it. I had it dead on. I mean, I know I was squeezing the trigger right and all that shit, but and then 5.56 with the AR, like to get my sling placement a little better. And work on some drills, probably, be a next step. At like 7 yards or 15 or 20, 21 yards or some shit. And do zipper drills, you know, I keep wanting to say it's the Bangladesh drill, but it ain't Bangladesh. It's 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. 2 to the chest, 1 to the head, safety. Put it down. Lift up, take safety off, engage 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Spread them out. You don't want the close group. Whenever it's 2 to the chest, you don't want it closely grouped. You want it spread out. You want to hit both lungs if you can. You want to hit a heart and a lung. Dude, you want to hit something. You hit a liver and a fucking lung, dude. Whatever. You want to spread that out across the chest, dude, and then boom. Right in the T. I think they call it the T-box. Right in the T-box, man. Which I don't get that. I guess if you hit in the eyes, maybe the brain is lower than the eyes, but I was thinking, why wouldn't you go for just straight forehead and nose? Like, why is it the eyes? But you're still gonna knock somebody down, that's for damn sure. I heard the other day, this is probably getting into a little longer video, sorry about this, but heard the other day that cops are trained now to start doing pelvic hits. Dude, and I don't know if you know, but pelvic, oh fuck. Getting shot in the pelvic region, god dang, dude. I mean, you got your hips there. It's just like where a lot of critical body parts structurally and arterially. I mean, you've got arteries in there that go through the pelvic region, and also just all your spine meets there, your pelvic bone, your pelvis, and your hips, dude. Like, just that area is oh, dude. They're getting trained now. I learned this in the conceal and carry class. They're getting trained to start shooting for the pelvis. God dang, dude.